We're back now on the Hampton Roads Show with our Entertainment Express, and it's Monday, so that means it's time for a movie review with our film critic Stephanie Cooke. And Stephanie, when there's a lot of hype and a lot of fanfare, there are big expectations.
There are big expectations. Are you expecting big things?
I'm expecting to hear what you have to say.
Well, the film series based on the best-selling The Hunger Games book trilogy by Suzanne Collins hit the box office this weekend with the third film. It's the third book, Mockingjay, split into two parts, and this weekend's film release is the first part. Mockingjay Pt.1 is just that, the first part of the end. For watchers of the last film, you'll remember as Catching Fire ended, Katniss Everdeen, played by Jennifer Lawrence, had just taken her arrow to the electronic field surrounding the games and been rescued. Mockingjay Pt.1 picks up with Katniss waking up to find herself being held underground by the rebellion, her district destroyed, and Peeta, played by Josh Hutcherson, nowhere to be found. So as she mourns the loss of Peeta, she listens to the friends she trusts so dearly and President Coin, played by Julianne Moore. She begins to understand that she needs to be the voice of the rebellion, the Mockingjay. But it's not until she learns the truth about Peeta that she knows what she has to do.
There has been rampant speculation about what really happened in the Quarter Quell. And here, to shed a little light on the subject for us, is a very special guest. Please welcome Mr. Peter Millark. Peter, a lot of people feel as though they are in the dark.
Yeah, I know how they feel.
Now, so set the stage for us. Talk us through what really happened on that final and controversial night.
Well, first off, you have to understand that when you're in the games, you only get one wish. It's very costly.
You're alive.
And so, with Peeta alive and being held by the Capitol, Katniss summons the courage to fight again, to fight the Capitol, to rescue Peeta and the other tributes, and in the process, fight for those that believe in her ability to bring about democracy. The acting is fine, though it did remind me that Jennifer Lawrence is much better than this role. The set design is dark and bleak, as is the tone of the film, and none of the ostentatiousness of the previous two films are here. And there are few of the action scenes that moviegoers have come to love in the film series. No actual Hunger Games in this one. Hunger Games Mockingjay Pt.1 is directed by Francis Lawrence again, and a screenplay by Danny Strong and Peter Craig. In Mockingjay Pt.1, the plot is truly the setup. Certainly not a standalone film. It had to be a business decision to break this third book into two parts. I crave a beginning, a middle, and an end in all films. Otherwise, no closure. Walking out of this film, there is no end. With 65 million copies of the book series in print in the U.S. alone, it's built an audience that will just love it. I, on the other hand, really didn't love it.
Oh my goodness.
No.
No ostentatiousness.
No. If you remember, like, there's scenes where they're just like rolling through the Capitol in all these amazing costumes and
this didn't
stuff
do
like
it for
that.
you.
No, it's just gray and yeah, it's dark. But it is the setup. It's part one. And this is similar to what happened with part one of the Twilight series in Breaking Dawn. And you kind of feel like, I wish they would just put it together, make it that last movie. But they don't get the $100 million box office numbers for the opening release twice. So that's why they did it. I'm really sure that's
all right,
why.
so cookies?
3 out of 5 cookies.
3 out of 5 cookies. So that's not really that great. It's
and
all
I
right.
loved Catching Fire. Like, don't get me wrong. I really thought I liked that one a lot. But I want to know what everybody out there thinks. Did you see the movie? What did you think? What movie should I review next week? Tweet me at HRShowEPSteph, and let's talk about the movies.
All right. Well, thank you for that review, Steph. Make sure to check out Stephanie Cooke's movie review blog. You can find it at blogs.wavy.com and click on the THRS Movie Reviews link.